YouTube, and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be doing a battery replacement on the A1502, and basically the issue that the owner of this laptop was having is when you remove the adapter, it just shuts off just like that. So, besides that being a symptom, another symptom is the mouse is hard to click. It actually doesn't click, and the whole middle portion of the computer is actually bulging up a little bit. So we actually have a battery that's a little inflated. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna unscrew the back panel, and we're gonna see what we have. Alright guys, now with the tool it comes with, you're gonna go ahead and take off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 screws, and you're gonna go ahead and just unscrew them. Alright guys, so the cover is popped off. Now as you can see, this cell is raised up significantly, and this is probably the most puffed up cell that I've ever had to deal with. I'm actually a little bit worried about it, so I'm probably just going to show you a little of what I do, but I'm probably going to do this outside because I don't want to risk this popping indoors and all of a sudden I have a fire problem. I really don't agree with the battery technology that's being used now. It's very hazardous, it's very dangerous. I'm surprised there aren't more fires, but definitely if you ever feel that your computer, the mouse isn't clicking or it's not holding charge, and anything like that, or that it's becoming raised up a little bit in the bottom of the case or the top of the case, get that battery looked at right away and have it switched out. Don't allow it to be as big as this, guys. So what I'm going to use to get this battery out and to get it out a lot easier, because you could just use these cards and kind of unscrew it and then get the glue out of the way with the cards and raise it up yourself and take it out. But I'm actually going to use some of this. It's a glue remover, and it takes about a minute to take effect once you apply it. So I bought this as part of a kit, so I'm actually going to have to probably leave you a link to another kit that has this liquid, because the battery that I'm using now, it didn't come with this. So this one came in another kit with a syringe which has the glue remover, and I just had extra, so I'm gonna use it for this job to make it a lot easier. And yeah guys, so I recommend doing it this way, and if it's this bad, I don't recommend doing it indoors. Go outside or something where you have access to running water just in case. And yeah, but what I'm gonna do is with the syringe, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna inject in little areas that, obviously I'm gonna look out for the mouse and all the circuits. I'm gonna look out and make sure that I don't get it in those areas. But yeah, then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and take the card and work my way and basically get the battery up. So I'm gonna do my best to show you how I do this, guys. I'm gonna do it outside and maybe take the iPhone camera outside or something, but let me get started and see where we end up. So the first thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna bend up and lift off the battery terminal, right? It might be a little hard at first, but you can kind of get your nail under there and just lift it up. And then for some of you, you're gonna have this middle ribbon cable. Some of you might not. There's a little sticker here on the back you're going to fold up, and then you're going to flip up the little tab that holds down the ribbon cable. It's like a little black lever, and then you're going to go ahead and work this ribbon cable up and out. Just like that. And just make sure the battery's disconnected before you do any of this, guys, because while you're pulling out these cables, you can have shorts where you can damage some of the circuits and you know, you'll make the situation a lot worse. So always make sure the battery's disconnected. So after the ribbon cable and the battery terminal, you're going to want to take off all the screws that are holding down the speakers. So that's 1, 2, 3, and over here 1, 2, 3, right? So yeah, 1, 2, 3, just to get it in frame there. And just like that, guys, so now you're gonna fold up the speakers and make sure that they're out of the way. Right? And there is one screw here by the battery terminal. You'll see it. It's a small screw holding the battery down. I'll also show you where the screw is on the new battery so you can see it. So this is the new battery, and then this is the battery terminal, and the screw is on the edge right here. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, it's on the edge right here. And so that's where it is. So here I am with the syringe and the liquid, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just take a little bit in here. I usually take about like a quarter, like a little bit like that. You shouldn't need, you know, more than that, right? And that is at the 1 milliliter line. And so just like that, in the edges of the battery, I'm gonna apply the liquid. And so with the liquid applied on this side, I'm gonna go ahead and let it sit for a minute, and then I'm gonna work underneath the battery with this card. You could do it without the card, but it's just a lot easier with the liquid if you're careful with the liquid to not let the liquid, you know, leak and get in certain areas. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. So just like that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start on this side. So as you can see, it easily just lifted up. So the first cell is already up. And cell number 2 is up now. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and repeat this for the other side, and I'm also gonna do it for the middle. I'm gonna pull this battery out, and I'm gonna show you how it looks with it out. I got the battery out and removed. So let me just give you a quick hint, and I'll show you on the new battery. So this is the new battery that we're gonna put in place. So what I did was, with the glue, I put a little bit in the middle and a little bit in the sides, right? Don't go crazy with the glue, because you don't want it going past this panel here, right? You don't want it to be drenched and glue just get down everywhere, because as you can see, the stickers are here, right, and then along here. So the way I did it, I came in from the sides, right, and then for the middle batteries I was able to come in from the front, right? I kind of worked my way up like that. And that's it, guys. After I did that carefully, the battery lifted up and out, and now I'm about to put in the new one. So what we're gonna do to prep for the new one, we're gonna take off these stickers, then we're gonna peel off the back side, and then just stick it down in place of where the old one was. Alright, so let's do that. Alright guys, so now I'm just gonna fit it in here just to see how it fits, and there it is, a perfect fit, guys. So now the next step is the obvious. We're just gonna go ahead and take off the back sticker. Now we're not gonna connect the battery when we place this battery down, right? We're just gonna place it down in place where we gotta place it, right? Just like that. Perfect. Alright, cool. So we have the battery terminal all lined up. Everything's good to go. So before we connect the battery, we want to connect any ribbon cables, guys. So that way we eliminate any shorts or possibility of a short. Now we're going to go ahead and place down the speakers. Just like that. Now before we screw everything together, guys, I like to connect the battery, put the back plate on, and just test it out. So that's what I'm gonna do as soon as I get this back in place. Alright. Alright guys, now with the back panel on without the screws, just to test it out, I'm going to go ahead and power it on. And so just give it a second. And there we go, we got the Apple logo. We've got the mouse working. We've got the keyboard working, so we are good to go. And so what I'm going to do is just go ahead and pop on the back panel, put our screws back on, and that's it, guys. So if you found this video useful or helpful, go ahead, click subscribe, click like, drop a comment down below if you have any questions. That's about it for now, guys, and until next time.